Tuli eno mu Palamenti n'omubaka Zaake Butebi mu Kakiko ne Kinyamatama anti omusango Kinyamatama gwe yawaayo ate no Kinyamatama bimwefuulidde kubanga oluzungu lwabalema okutegeera wamu n'abo abakugu abanene mu Makerere University be baawa ebigambo bya Zaake okubivunula okubiza mu luzungu byabalema bo bavunulamu byabwe baali baagala okulaba nga bakwata Zaake okumuteeka mu nkoona. Bagenze okukebajja ebigambo bino ng'ebyatwalibwayo ate bosi be baleeta nga bafumbawo ebigambo ebyabwe ebikumbefumbe okulaba nga banyigiriza Honorable Zaake okumusingisa omusango. Kati nno Elias Lukwago Lord Mayor omulanga ye munnamateeka w'omubaka Zaake Butebi abasimba ebibuuzo Kinyamatama ne mukalira ku matama olwo Zaake n'akuba emmeeza. Ekiri eno kijjobi katugende tulabe ebya Zaake ne Kinyamatama we bano baafuuka kati balongo.
Twakubonereza mu kifo kino kubanga waliwo omukolo ogwaliwo.
What is the date again? 9th October last year.
Nga mwenda ogw'ekkumi omwaka 2023.
Where it is alleged
wekigambibwa nti
that Honorable Zaake
Owekitiibwa Zaake
attended that function
yaliyo ku mukolo ogwo
and made some utterances
n'abaako ebigambo byayogera
which offended
ebyatyoboola
Honorable Kinyamatama.
Honorable Kinyamatama, Owekitiibwa Kinyamatama.
We have some video recording.
Tulina obutambi obwaterekebwa obwakwatibwa.
And they told us that you are one of the people who attended that function.
Era twagambibwa nti naawe oli omu ku abo abaali ku mukolo ogwo.
So we are interrogating.
Kati tugenda kubanga tunoonyereza
whether it is true that video recording
bwekibanga ddala akatambi ako akaakwatibwa
whatever happened there
na buli ekyaliwo ku lunaku
what
olwo
is reflected.
kyekiri mu katambi kano.
Then we can ask you some questions thereafter.
N'oluvannyuma tubeeko ebibuuzo bitukubuuza.
First of all, did you attend that function?
Ekisookera ddala omukolo ogwo bagwetabako.
Chairman,
Attend the function.
You didn't attend the function. Okay. What do you know about this incident?
Kikyomanyi ku kino ekyabaawo.
Chemanyi, Honorable Zaake.
What I know, Honorable Zaake came to Rakai district at the stadium of Ramagwa on 9th October.
No. Were you there? Sario.
I was not there.
Okay. Yes. I just want to limit yourself to what you know.
Njagala okome ku ebyo by'omanyi.
What you heard, you saw, you smelled, you tasted. Which is the other sense again?
Bye walaba, bye wawulira, bye wawunyiriza.
You saw,
bye walaba,
you smelled,
wawunyiriza,
you heard,
wawulira,
you tasted.
N'olekako.
I think those are the 5 senses. And touched.
Ne bye wakwatako.
Yeah. Why? Because there's something in law called hearsay. But what one? So you tell us what you know about it.
Kaba bye wawulira, bye wakwatako. What I know is I received the recording, the video recording.
Which video recording did you receive?
Katambi ki ke walaba? The video in which Honorable Zaake spoke at the stadium.
We want to know over the video recording you say you received is the same, which we have. We talk about different video recording.
Twagala okumanya oba video recording oba akatambi ke wafuna ne ke tuva okulaba bwe bumu oba olina akatambi akalala ke walaba.
So kenalaba ke batuzanyiddeko.
No. The one you are playing around now. Just replay it, because we are just replaying it here.
Akatambi ke tuva okulaba tugenda kuddamu tukazannya.
Nafuna ku kye.
That's the video recording I received.
Yes, so tell us.
Kati tubuulire.
Bwe nakafuna nakajja ku kolegi munange.
I received the video recording from my colleague,
Personal assistant wa Honorable Javira.
a personal assistant to Honorable Javira.
Yakansindikira.
He sent it to me,
Nga mbuuza Honorable Zaake byayogedde ku Honorable Javira obifunye.
asking me if I'd got what Honorable Zaake had spoken about for the Honorable Javira.
Ne mugamba sinaba kubiwulirako. Nangamba kankusindikire ka video owulireko.
I told him I've not seen or heard anything, so he said, let me send you a video so you can see it for yourself.
Bwe nawuliramu ne mpulira nga ayogera ku Honorable Javira.
When I received it, I listened in and noticed he was speaking about Honorable Javira.
Nga omuntu avunanyizibwa ku social media platforms ze.
Now, as someone responsible for his social media platforms,
Nensalawo okamuforwardingira Honorable Javira
I decided to forward it to Honorable Javira
ne Honorable Juliet.
and Honorable Juliet,
Nabo bawulire Honorable Zaake byabadde ayogera.
so they can all listen in to what Honorable Zaake had said.
Kyeyawe nakoma.
Honorable Chairman, that's where I stopped.
Essaawa sizijjukira bulungi naye nga nakafunanga 10.
Did you receive it on that very day Honorable Zaake spoke, or you receive it a week or a day after?
Wakafuna ku lunaku lwennyini lwe baakakwata oba oluvannyuma lw'olwo olunaku?
Nakafuna nkeera.
I got it the following day.
Did you hear anything to do with abusing Kinyamatama?
Mu katambi ako wawuliramu ensonga ekintu kyonna ekyekuusa ku kuvuma Honorable Kinyamatama?
Okusinga goberera bya Honorable Javira.
I followed mostly what was spoken about Honorable Javira.
Naye ne bya Juliet Kinyamatama nawulirako ebimu like afaanana alinga eyeetunda mu Parliament.
But about Honorable Kinyamatama,
Kuba nti nali siri concerned nnyo ku Honorable Juliet.
I just answered the question, don't volunteer what we have not asked.
yanukula ekibuuzo kyokka ekyo kikubuuziddwa. I heard a few things about Honorable Juliet Kinyamatama.
Did you hear two names, Juliet Kinyamatama, or you heard about Kinyamatama?
Wawuliramu ekikwata ku mannya gombi Honorable Juliet Kinyamatama oba wawuliramu kikwata bukwasi ku Kinyamatama?
Nawuliramu erinnya Kyamatama.
I heard the name Kyamatama.
Naye olw'okuba nti
What, just please. Can I say?
Yanukula ekibuuzo.
When you come here, it's us who ask questions. Don't come and tell us a story which we have not asked.
Wano totunyumiza ngero ze wawulira wabula ddamu ekibuuzo kyokka ekyo.
Honorable Javira is a politician, and the names of politicians are always being mentioned on radios, on social media. Is it your practice that whenever you hear the name of Javira, you send a clip to him?
I beg your pardon, please, on the last part. Is it? Munamateeka era amanya g'abantu.
Sorry.
Beg your pardon, please. Honorable Javira weza obubaka ku ekyo ky'oba owulidde.
sinkola naye wabeerawo ebimu bye tulina okusharingako nze naye kuba nze nkwasaganya social media ye.
It's not my practice, but sometimes when I get information about him, I share with him because I'm responsible for his social media platforms.
What did you base on to send this particular one in this instance?
Kati wasinzirira kuki mu katambi kano okubaako by'omuweereza?
Bwe nawuliriza akatambi ako, Honorable Zaake yagamba Honorable Javiera bwe babeera mu Parliament ne bawulira ekivundu basooka kutunula ku Javiera.
What I heard,
omuntu bwe nkola naye kyannuma nensawo mushalingireko naye awulira owa kinaamusanyusa.
what I heard from the recording is the statement that whenever there is a smell in the Parliament, the first person we approach to find out is Honorable Javiera. So when I heard that, I was offended, and so I had to share with him so he could see the same.
Thank you.
Honorable Daisy.
You got that recording on 10th October or 6th?
Wagambye akatambi ako wafunanga 10 ogw'ekumi.
Before then, when did you last meet on Zaake or talk to him?
Nga tonnaba kufuna
When did you last meet?
nga tonnafuna akatambi ako
Never met on Zaake.
biri wali osembeeyo okulaba Honorable Zaake.
Honorable Zaake simiitingangako naye naye nga mufollowing.
I've never met Honorable Zaake in person, but I follow him.
Are you 100% sure that the person in that recording is on Zaake?
Okakasa nti omwami ali mu katambi ako ye Honorable Zaake.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Honorable members, Mr. Seated Kauma, incidentally, do you have a Christian name?
Mwami Sitenda Kauma olina erinnya ery'Ekikristaayo?
Ndirina, sir.
Yes.
Nesirikozesa.
I have one, but I do not use it.
And do you have a national ID?
Olina kaadi ya Nagamuntu?
Njirina.
Yes, sir.
Gate.
But I left it at the gate.
So what is that Christian name you have, which you don't use?
Christopher.
So is it also on the national ID?
Kweliri ku Nagamuntu?
Saaliteekako.
I did not put it.
Did you register to vote? Anyway.
Weewandiisa mu kitundu wonna okulonda?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Where exactly?
Wa wonna?
Kimuli.
Kimuli.
Rakai district.
Rakai district.
Kimuli Rakai district. And still on the voters register, the name Christopher is not there.
Era ku register y'abalonzi toliiko, erinnya Christopher teririiko.
Okay. So now,
Interpret it for us. This is answered. Because
No,
the
it's
record
not.
must show.
so you dropped that name after baptism.
Erinnya eryo walisuula oluvannyuma lw'okubatizibwa?
Mbadde ndikozesa era ne ku bipapula byange byenkozesa ebyobuyigiriza.
I've been using it. It also appears on my academic documents.
Okay. Here, when you received that particular video clip
Bw'ofuna
from
akatambi
the
ako
PA of the Honorable Javiera,
okuva eri personal assistant wa Honorable Javiera,
had you in any way heard about the events of 10th, or it was that clip that brought the events of 9th to your attention?
wali otegeddeko ku ebyo ebyabaawo ku mukolo nga 9 ogw'ekumi oba ku olwo lw'ofuna akatambi lw'obitegeerako?
Omukolo nali nguwulirako koze emipiira gye baaliko ku olwo gyaliyo mu disitulikiti nga gitambula.
Just, can I go back to what happened, guys? Answer the question.
N'ebyo ebyavaamu ku lunaku olwo nga 9 nga tonnafuna katambi.
Mr. Luka, can you repeat that question? I see a little bit.
the clip.
nga tonnafuna katambi.
Had those events been brought to your attention?
Ebyo ebyabaawo ku lunaku olwo wali obitegeddeko?
Katambi.
I got to know about it when you received the video.
And what was the response from your principal, the Avira, when you forwarded it to him?
Honorable Javira Mukamawo wakamuweereza yayanukula atya?
Teyali mu ggwanga.
He was not in the country.
Na bwe nakamusiriga n'akarecevinga n'angamba okay.
When he received the video, he replied and said, okay.
And for the Honorable Kinyamatama, what was the response when you forwarded it to her?
Ate Honorable Kinyamatama ye yanukula atya ng'okamuweereza?
Honorable Juliet Kinyamatama yangamba baleke.
Honorable Juliet Kinyamatama told me to leave them.
By what means did she communicate that message to you?
Obubaka obwo yabuweereza atya gy'oli?
Yampeereza WhatsApp.
She sent me a WhatsApp message.
In Uganda. She sent it in Uganda.
Yagikuweereza mu Luganda?
Uganda.
Yes, sir. In Uganda.
And for your case, you said you were so much concerned with matters that related to your principal, the Honorable Javira. So is it your evidence that you never paid attention at all to what had been said about the Honorable Kinyamatama after listening to the clip?
Mu bigambo bw'ogambye nti wasenga kusasira ku byayogerwa ku Honorable Javira naye ekyo I beg your pardon, sir.
Is it your evidence that you never paid attention to what had been allegedly said about the Honorable Kinyamatama?
Bujulizi bwo okugamba nti tewasasira ku ebyo ebyayogerwa ku Honorable Kinyamatama?
Bujulizi bwange kubanga ebigambo ebyalimu byali nze nga byali bikwatako byali bikwatako Honorable Javira. Do nze nawasindikira bonna ku video.
Sabaddemu ky'oyogera.
Ngambi nti bujulizi bwange.
My evidence
nti ebyalimu byali binagoberera byali bikwatako Honorable Javira wadde ne Honorable Juliet mukolera nga addukanya social media naye yali tannaba kumpa kiddako.
My evidence is that I paid attention and followed what was said about Honorable Javira, but did not pay attention to what was said about Honorable Kinyamatama.
So in essence, your testimony is to the effect that actually you never formed any opinion about Honorable Kinyamatama, basing on that clip.
Kati okusinziira ku katambi ako obujulizi bwo bulaga nti tewasaayo mwoyo ku ebyo ebyayogerwa.
Never formed any opinion about Kinyamatama, let me say her character, after that statement, after listening to that clip.
Tibwomala okuwuliriza akatambi ako ebyavaamu tebyakuleeta kuwa ndowoozayo kuba ku mbala ye ku ebyo ebyamwogerwako.
Olw'okuba nti bakulembeze bange ebigambo ebyayogera ku Honorable Kinyamatama byannuma ng'omuntu ensonga kinamuweereza vidiyo negiweza n'Honorable Javira.
Because both are my leaders, what was said about her also affected me, and that's why I was prompted to send and forward. Beg your pardon? They hurt me. Things I heard about her also hurt me, and so I forwarded the video to her as well.
Did you believe the allegations?
Wakkiriza ebyo ebyayogerwa ebyamwogerwako?
Did you believe? I can believe in the two different things.
Okuwulira n'okukkiriza bya njawulo. Wabikkiriza?
Did you believe what was allegedly said about Honorable Kinyamatama?
Wakkiriza ebyo ebyayogerwa ku Honorable Kinyamatama? I heard them.
Just answer the question. Did you believe?
Wabikkiriza?
Because that's a question.
I don't.
Did you believe?
I do not understand the question. I beg that it's rephrased.
Interpreting.
Wabikkiriza?
What is belief in Uganda?
Okukkiriza. Wakkiriza ebyo ebyayogerwa ku Honorable Juliet Kinyamatama?
Wabikkiriza nti bituufu?
Olw'okuba simulangako ng'akikola sibikiriza.
I did not believe because I'd never seen her do that.
Okay. Therefore, you don't hate her. Do you hate her after that incident? That is, after witnessing that, I mean listening to that clip?
Bw'omala okuwuliriza ebyali mu katambi ako wamukyawa?
Namukyawa naye kyankosaamu.
I did not hate her, but it affected me.
Did those statements also make you hate the Honorable Javira?
Ebyayogerwa nabyo byakuleetera okukyawa Honorable Javira?
Samukyawa.
No, I did not hate him.
Okay. And you said you were a voter in Rakai where the Honorable Kinyamatama is the MP?
Era ogamba oli mulonzi mu Rakai Honorable Kinyamatama gyali nga ya MP?
Ndi mulonzi.
Yes, I am a voter.
So you still have confidence in her as your MP? That whatever was said is not true?
Ekitegeezo kyamwiramu obwesigwe ng'omubaka wa Palamenti nti n'ebyayogerwa si bituufu?
Kubanga ye mukulembeze wange aliyo sobola
Answer the question as it has been put to you.
Okyamulinamu obwesigwa ng'omubaka wa Palamenti mu Rakai? Yes, I do have.
And
confidence.
this clip you said you got from the PA of the Honorable Javira. Do you know where that person got it from?
Era ogambye akatambi kano wakafuna ku PA wa Honorable Javira. Omanyi ye akatambi ako gye yakajja?
simanyi.
I do not know.
Incidentally, what is his name?
Amannya ge yaani?
Serwanga Ronald.
Serwanga Ronald.
Simanyi.
I do not know them.
Did you in any way discuss it after the Honorable Kinyamatama told you, Bareke, leave them, in the WhatsApp message, leave them?
Honorable Kinyamatama
Did you in any way after that discuss these matters with her?
Honorable Kinyamatama bamala okugamba nti baleke wagenda mu maaso n'obaakubye mwayogera ku katambi ako?
Tewali.
Nothing.
Is it possible for you to produce that WhatsApp message?
Message eyo WhatsApp osobola okugitulaga?
So, nina simu mpya.
I have a new phone. My phone got spoiled.
So that's the last chat you had with her.
Era omukuwanyisiganya obubaka obwo bwasembayo bwe walina wakati wo naye?
Tetutera nnyo kwogera.
We rarely talk.
Era mbadde njogera naye nga anzijjukiza kujja meetings.
Recently I've been talking to her, reminding me about coming for these meetings.
because you had earlier on say, when your question was put to you by the Honorable Alex Sindez whether you knew him before. Do you know the party he subscribes to? The Honorable Zaake.
Omanye chibina Honorable Zaake cha imiramu. Omanye echibina Honorable Zaake cha alimu.
No, the party is not a chibina, it's a chibina chobufuzi.
Omanyi ekibiina ky'obufuzi Honorable Zaake kyalimu. Is for NOP.
And in that video clip, did you bother to find out the people who attended, who appeared in that clip? Do you know them?
Abantu abali mu katambi akakakwatibwa obamanyi? I saw only Honorable Zaake as one that I know.
Do you know the position he holds in NOP? The leadership position?
Omanyi ekifo ekyobukulembeze kyakwata mu NOP? No, I don't.
No further questions.
Thank you very much. You are Mr.
Kauma Sitenda.
Mr. Kauma Sitenda. We thank you very much for having come and respond to our questions.
Webalo obudde okwanukula ebibuuzo byaffe.
Intelligence changes in order to confirm one little thing. Did he say he manages social media platform for both Javila and Honorable Kinyamatama or only one? I wanted to cross-check that. I'm sorry, Chair. With my record here. No, I'm sorry, just Chair. Since this is an inquiry, Chair, I beg for your indulgence to be flexible. Just to
close and open.
No, not closing and opening, Chair. Just to indulgence.
Okay, on that one question.
Only that one question.
Yes.
Ekibuuzo kimu owagambye nti gwavunaanyizibwa ku mikutu gy'emitimbagano gya Honorable Javira n'egya Honorable Judith Kinyamatama?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Even Honorable Kinyamatama?
Yes.
You've now asked 2 questions. You had answered ask one. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Mr. Secretary. I just want to emphasize one thing. This process is about finding out the truth. And whether whatever happened there infringed on the rules of procedure of Parliament. That is all. We don't have any interest. It's not a partisan problem. We don't have any interest in this. And we expect all of witnesses who are coming to tell us just facts, what they know. Then the decision will be left to us. Thank you for coming and you are discharged.
Sitenda webale nnyo kujja okwanukula.
To receive only one witness because it's already coming one. Then the rest we shall adjourn to tomorrow. The gentleman from Makere. Is it Makere? Medal Center. Okay. Tell us more about yourself first of all.
I'm a senior lecturer in the Department of African Languages, Makere University, School of Languages, Literature and Communication. But I also dabble as the coordinator for the Center for Language and Communication Services, which is the accredited center to offer language services to the government of Uganda. So what I do in that office is to quality assure and sign off every document which comes to us as a request to offer language services. So for this particular case, we received a request from the Clerk of Parliament to transcribe and translate a video recording from Uganda to English.
Did you watch that video recording?
Yes, I did.
You did?
I did.
Lady, can you play that recording? Lady, you clip that. that was sent you for translation?
Yes, Chair.
Just look at this report. Can I borrow your... Oh, come on to get this document. I don't know whether you sent it to one of us as well. Did you? Signature on it?
Yes, it is.
Dated when?
17th November 2023.
It is the document which was shared by check it. Just give it. It's not. Do you want to cross-check whether the one is having is the one you have? I think what you want to know is whether it's the one who translated that. And yeah, we shall now officially receive it, okay, as part of our procedure.
Doctor, I heard you say your role is to assure quality of the product.
Yes.
And sign the document.
Yes.
So it's not you who does the transcription and the translation.
It's not me in person, but I am part of the team.
No. Okay, in this particular case, who exactly did the transcription and translation?
We have the initials in the footer of that document, which is DK. The footer, yes, I've seen the footer. Under the reference number, we must have the word transcribed and translated by DK, yes. That is Dr. Deo Kawalia.
Deo who?
Deo Kawalia.
Kawalia. Oh, it's the man who did the actual transcription and translation.
Yes.
Is he also a doctor like you?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay. And can you also confirm that before that, you had also received a similar request from Parliament by the clerk?
Yes, we did.
Okay. And Chair, I would like the witness to confirm this translation, the transcription and translation in the Hansard.
Why did you ask whether they made the translation?
They received a request.
Then
did you do one? Did you conduct that translation, transcription?
Yes, we responded, yeah.
And you forwarded a transcription to Parliament?
Yes, we did.
Do you recall when it was?
That was around the 17th of November.
Which year?
2023.
2023. 2023. Can you confirm it is that one?
I need to run through this because it's not on our header. What I submitted.
So in the Hansard, you look at it.
Okay.
It is the one. Is it again Dr. Kawalia who did this? DK?
Yes.
Okay. want you to have the other translation. That is the second one, the first one. We look at this first one. Not both. You have both. Okay. Particularly, I'm taking you to this line here. Let me show you the top here. Aha.
Okay.
Just describe it in it so that the record captures exactly what you are talking about.
Oh.
Where do you want it?
It's on page.
Paragraph this, page this.
I don't know the paragraphing, but the page is 10,559.
That's the hazard.
That is the hazard.
Yes, paragraph what? Second column, third column. There are two columns.
Second column, first paragraph. Yeah.
I think that describes it well.
Thank you, Chair.
Give it back to you.
I would like you to juxtapose it with a corresponding translation or transcription in the second one. Then we move together. Can you go to the second transcription? Yes, juxtapose it. Aha.
Yes, I can see.
Wonderful. First, read the first one and the hazard.
It says, kati ate tulinayo kannalumansi bakayita Kinyamatama. Ate ako kafunyi nnyo nnyo nnyo.
Then let's go to the second one.
Kati ate tulinayo kannalumansi bakayita Kyamatama. Ate ako kafunyi nnyo nnyo nnyo.
Do you notice the discrepancy in the names?
Yes, I do.
The two texts. How do you explain that? Yet the two documents are from your office.
In the initial request that we received, we made a mistake in the transcription, which we later corrected after we had been notified about that discrepancy.
You concede you made a mistake.
Yes, we did.
Which mistake did you make?
The name, the spelling of the name in the audio, the correct name in the audio is Kinyamatama, not Kinyamatama, at this particular line.
And you in charge of quality assurance, you signed it off with that mistake?
Yes.
Where did you get that name Kinyamatama in the original text? Where did you get it from? Yet in the audio, it is Kinyamatama. Where did you get the name Kinyamatama?
As a human being,
yes.
Sometimes we can be misled by the assumption that we might hold, because we certainly received a request which spelled clearly what we were supposed to do. And the WhatsApp name of the word indicated the name which was assumed to be in the recording.
I'm interested in that assumption. Where does it originate from?
What I want to say is this. If I am aware, I will use an example that you are honorable.
No. You are not here to know what you are aware of. Just ask the question, what happened?
What happened, Chair, is that the transcriber misheard. Okay, I should say the transcriber is knows this person in the recording. They know their name, and I also know their name as Kinyamatama.
Oh,
Being a recording,
so let me ask. Your work was influenced by the knowledge you had before?
Not really. Not really. That's not what I want to say.
Okay. What do you want to say?
You took me off my point. But what I want to say is that because we know the name Kinyamatama, so when we get to transcribe, of course, in a transcription, when you listen to a transcription, there are some parts which are intelligible or inaudible, so to say, which result from the way somebody speaks. Maybe they speak so fast or so slowly. So as a human, certainly you can mishear some name. But of course, on a second look, if you're prompted, for example, you can always return and get to correct.
So given another chance, still you can discover more.
Not
anyway, let me take you to the second and last one in that recording. Bring me the back piece. Chair, I'm taking him to page 10,560, the last paragraph. Again, juxtapose it with what you have in the latest transcription. Now, this is a translation now. Yeah, that one. First column, last paragraph, 10,560. I would like the witness to read both, then I pose the questions.
Let's see what you're talking about. Which paragraph was that? 10,560?
Yes. 10,560, first column, first paragraph. Answered. That's the point.
Beginning with Mr. Zaake?
Yes, Mr. Zaake.
Because those ones are doing a lot to keep us.
No.
That's the one I have.
She is always there.
10 what?
10,560.
Yes, then which column? Oh, this one. Oh, second last.
Pages.
She's always there, as if she's selling her body to Parliament.
Yes. I don't know why they do
Let me see if the record is clear. No, I just want to see the address, whether it is there, because I don't want us to be dealing with the different documents.
All is there, as if she's saving her body in the Parliament.
Stop there. Proceed to the second one.
She's always there, as if saving herself in the Parliament.
Do you notice again the difference? She's always there, as if selling her body in the parliament, she's always there as if selling herself.
Yes.
Can you explain the discrepancy?
Yes, there is a difference in two words. In the second translation, we have herself, and in the earlier translation, we have body.
Which is which now? Selling herself, selling her body.
The latest is what we stand for.
So how about this one, which is on the Hansard, the record of parliament, and it's you who brought it?
Chair, I mentioned earlier that the initial translation was retracted, and so we produced this.
Okay. Well, what I would like you to confirm that you made a mistake again to record this, to translate it that way, to say she's always there as if she's selling her body in parliament. Do you agree you made a mistake?
I wouldn't say we made a mistake in this instance, because this was a revision of what we did.
Do you stand by this?
I wouldn't, because it was retracted.
It was retracted. The question I'm posing, Chair, do you concede you made a mistake to include the word as if she's selling her body, which you changed in the latest one to say as if she's selling herself? Do you agree you made a mistake?
Well, now that we corrected it, yes, it was a correction.
And you are in charge, you were alive to that mistake there at the time you signed?
Yes.
As the person in charge of quality assurance, you signed it.
Chair, I forgot to say something that happened in the initial request. If it pleases this.
Sorry?
I forgot to mention something in the initial request which you received. But if it pleases this gathering, I could mention it.
Mm-hmm.
There are instances, I must say, when our institution receives express requests, which we have to work on, like the word is express. We received that request, I think, around 6 o'clock in the evening, and we had to come up with a translation and transcription the following day at 9 o'clock. So, yes, it is possible that there could have been errors which we corrected in the second submission.
I was asking again, I'm intrigued to know, you as a person there who is in charge of quality assurance, even with that pressure, you said you got it late evening, you needed to produce the result the following morning, you worked, I presume, throughout the night. Why didn't you take time off as a person in charge of quality assurance to make sure that you produce an accurate record?
I did, but under the circumstances, it's possible. We are all human.
You are all human, so you are prone to making errors. Okay, fine. Now, this is in the Hansard now. When you are asked by the clerk of parliament to help with the translation and transcription and translation, which is going to be captured on the record of parliament, that is going to be there for decades, probably centuries. Why didn't you take time off to make sure that it is accurate?
The circumstances dictated.
Circumstances dictated. Yes, finally, you as an expert now in language, help us understand this. The differences now. As if she's there selling her body.
Body is in the second, the final
The
one?
first one.
No, because now, that is talking about what it starts with, the other is retracted.
Yes.
So we are looking at what he stands with.
As if she's saying, has
the record itself.
Okay. She's always there as if saying herself in Parliament. Now that you retracted the earlier one, which had indicated that as if she's selling her body in Parliament, to change it to as if she's selling herself in Parliament. Intrinsically, what does it mean? The second one, how should we understand it? What do you mean as if she's selling herself? What do you want us to understand?
It's a reflexive statement, which means she does that to herself. She does the act to herself. It is reflexive.
It is reflexive, as if
she's saying her person, a whole person, which is self.
Supposing one meant as if she's selling herself politically, how would you understand it as an expert?
Well, that is not for me to determine.
No, I'm asking you as an expert. How would you understand it? The context.
If the wording has political, the word political, so I will translate it as such. But I wouldn't assume, because I work with text. What's provided is what I read.
This is exactly what I wanted you to confirm. You cannot assertively say, no, you cannot assertively, no, actually, you cannot assert that the statement meant selling one's body.
That's not for me to determine.
It's not for you to determine. Thank you.
Colleagues, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions?
The nature of the work you do, especially translation of languages. Sometimes it's a bit very tricky. Even as times we see big politicians, presidents saying you interpret for me or translate for me, but in the middle of the translation, everything collapses. So, Doctor, please assure us, we need assurances that you have confidence in the team that did this work with you. They are competence. Their competence. You feel comfortable. They are competent. You say you are in a hurry, but let on know nothing. How comfortable you feel. And that team, not just you alone.
I beg your pardon, regarding what? If you could please, your pardon me.
Let me try to use other words. The other words. You say you are a doctor?
Yes, I am.
With qualification in languages?
Yes, I have.
Including translation?
Including translation.
I also have a lot of qualifications in languages, especially in visual languages, in other languages. I know one must be highly qualified to do a translation of this nature. For example, when we say lawyers, we know where one must go in order to qualify to be a lawyer. When we say one must have qualifications, when we say teacher, we know where one should have gone to be a teacher at secondary level. When we say doctor, we know where one must have gone and the qualifications. So, how sure are you that the people who did this work with you are properly qualified to do this work?
Okay. Chair, I think I also didn't mention my qualifications. I have a bachelor's degree in education with Ugandan history as the subjects of training. I have a master's in linguistics both from Makerere, and I have a PhD in general linguistics from the University of Stellenbosch, South Africa. Dr. Kawalia, who transcribed and translated, has a bachelor's degree in the arts, Makerere University, a master's in linguistics, Makerere University, and a PhD in African Studies, Ghent University, Belgium. I can confirm that through our training and practice, all the people we employ to do translation and transcribing work are fully qualified.
Have you ever experienced a situation whereby you did the translation and afterwards people doubted it or queried it? And the situation ever is in the past?
Yes, in a few equations, yeah, it can happen. It can happen depending on the circumstances. For example, in this particular case, being an audio, it is prone to some parts being unintelligible. If it's a written text, for example, handwritten, and maybe it's an old text, it is possible that some parts may be illegible. So, yes, such things can.
Rusty, maybe question may not be for you. If it is not for you, advise me.
Well, if it is not for you.
We have seen some instances, yes. If it is not for him, he has the capacity to advise me. We have seen some instances here where a video can be tampered with. A video can be tampered with or edited. Some information missing, some information added. You have evidence that this recording is not tampered with?
I don't. That's not for me to determine.
Okay. Is it possible for you to refer to a type of professionals who can prove that it is not tampered with?
At Makerere, you mean?
Anywhere in Uganda or in the world.
Yes, they are
People who can prove that it is not tampered with.
Yeah, they are there.
Well,
I wouldn't name right
Well, I think you leave that to us on our days. We can always. Because
Thank you, Chair.
as I said, we come in, we are trying to investigate the truth. So we can't take any reckless decision or come to any finding without any basis. And the decision we shall take as a committee shall be based solely on what we have found out and what can be proved. So that should not worry anybody, any member of this committee. Yes, Honorable?
Thank you very much, Chair. Doctor,
Sir?
you received a task from Parliament.
Yes, we did.
And you know how serious the institution of Parliament is. And you had a deadline of maybe by 9 o'clock you are supposed to submit your task.
Yes.
Did you address your mind, or your team, did they address their mind on the sensitivity of the matter and how much damage you would have caused by your mishaps in this translation?
We tried our best.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's try, okay, we may not go so much technicalities. I just want you to assure this committee that that video we played it twice is what you translated.
Yes, Chair.
And what translation are you sure of?
The second submission, Chair.
The second submission.
Yes.
Have you watched and rewatched that submission such that whatever is here, because we don't want to be misled.
I did watch the video.
Sorry?
I did watch the video.
When did you watch the video?
At the time I was proofreading.
The first time, the second time?
On both occasions I did.
Yes.
On both occasions I did, but particularly on the second request, because I wanted to be extremely sure that there's no room for doubts on what we heard on record.
What else can we doubt in your second recording?
No, Chair. I have none to point at. I have none to point at.
You have none to point at. Okay. Colleagues, thank you very much. Your discharge.
Two procedural concerns.
Yes, sure.
One relates to this record. We need guidance from the chair, from the committee, now that is retracting the earlier translation, which is actually part of the record that was submitted to this committee and forms the basis of the investigation. What is it? How are we going to deal with it?
That is how you want to know how the committee is going to deal with it, what we decided?
Because now, Chair, we need to prepare ourselves. Because
just prepare yourself for your submission. The rest, it will be us. We know when to take a decision as a committee.
Fine, Chair. The second concern, Chair, again, which is procedure about the validity of these proceedings. Chair, I seek to be guided on the issue of quorum, whether indeed the committee is fully constituted, because I see very few numbers here. I stand to be guided.
Quorum is only needed at the time of
voting. Okay.
If there is a decision to be taken and so on and voted, we will raise the issue of quorum without voting. And that is the purpose actually of that very rule. For us as Parliament to address on this crucial matter, so that you take it to your institution. It doesn't matter whether it's Parliament or any other government institution. It could be KCCA trying to seek some translation from you. So any government institution, when even private people, when they have submitted document, take off your time. We don't want to hear that an institution where you have these doctors, PhDs, say, well, I made a mistake there. Well, no. That doesn't augur well to some of us who hold the institution in high esteem. So I think that is the lesson you get it from here. Because you take us some conversation which we should not have had. Because as we now have a document where there is an error, which you have explained, but there is an error. I'm sure any other government institution will be referring documents to you, and they don't need those sort of either whatever term you used to call them. Okay. Thank you very much, and you're discharged.
Thank you, Chair.
What did you do tonight?
Bwebityo ebyakinya ebyakimanyatama ebyakinyamatama ebyakimanyatama bwe bityo bwe bituuse bye basooka okuwaayo mu kakiiko nga bagamba ge mazima agasembayo era agasookera ddala agaddala ate bigenza okudda nga byali bifu baali bateekayo byabwe byakusudya akulaba nga Zaake bamutwala mu kakiiko k'ebyempisa ate bagenza otuka mu kakiiko ng'ebyaleetebwa bifu tebikwatagana na biki biri mu vidiyo tukatulinde ate kinaaba kiddako tulabe kinaaba kituuka twalaba byonna tutaba tubibawa okubibategeeza okutambula n'okumanya kale mbaagala nnyo mwena abaliko mwe bali kubaako Omukama Katonda asaba bankuumire tujja kuba tuddamu batayi mweraba.